Another Mystic Quickie today. Today's topic is what is truth? What is the truth? Someone asked, how do you determine that when there are so many things coming at you, so much information? How do you know who to believe? So we'll try and talk about that, explain that a little bit, explore it together. I'm Karen Thomas. This is Noble Wisdom, and when I'm so moved or have the time, I try and share some of the things I've learned along my spiritual journey in the hopes that it will help you with yours. So, what is the truth? You can look it up in the dictionary, get some kind of vague understanding. Basically, it means reality, the what is, how something is. If I do a little experiment, not experiment, analogy, whatever the word is, illustration. Oh, it's wet. I got my exhibit A wet. It's been raining out here. You can tell by the glorious green. Everything's so green from the rain. Okay, so I'm talking about this rock, and I'm explaining this rock to you, and I'm telling you that it is just has such an incredibly exquisite design. It's beige and black and kind of an off-white and some silvery, and it's all kind of swirled together in this very fascinating kind of cave-dwelling design. I'm really intrigued by it. Is that the truth? Yes, it is. Same stone. From your side, you're going, but Karen, no, it's gray and purple and speckled, and it has this delineating, defining pattern run of some kind of red rock running through it. What are you talking about? It's beige and has an interesting design on it. Well, from my perspective, it does. So it's my truth. That was your truth. This is my truth. And take it further. After I did that, I sat with the stone. And I said, what is your truth? It's a very beautiful stone. All stones are. But many, many stones are medicine. Feathers are medicine. All kinds of things are medicine. And this stone, not only is it a calming stone, kind of brings peace to you, but if you sit with it enough, it allows you to look to where you're going and will help you guide and will help guide you there. Pretty incredible for a stone with so far 3 truths. That doesn't even consider the truth of its creator, right? What did the creator have intention for this? How does creator see it? It doesn't show the truth of a scientist, right? They would look at it and they'd take it apart and say what minerals are in it and the weight of this and how much of this related to that, and whether it's igneous or whatever, all those categories that they put rocks in. They'd have a different truth and not fall on the ground. Another truth. It's okay. I'll hold it with my feet. And yet they're all truths. So truth, first of all, we have to recognize is multifaceted. So when you are in an exchange with someone that's not going well, step back and consider that maybe you are not observing and recognizing their truth. And then ask them, find out, why are you in disagreement about something? Maybe they're looking at the other side of the stone than you are. So that at a very simple way is one way to ascertain what is the truth, right? Find out the different angles of it. By the way, this stone, it needs to go to somebody. So if you would like that to be you, or you think that it's there for you, please comment and tell me 3 things. 1, what you like about the stone. what you like about our videos, this or any of the others, and then just in a word, what it is that you're looking for. And I'll wash my feet off of it. Okay. So, expanding on what we've just talked about, we're all aware of all these spiritual mentors and teachers that, that I'm sure you've been reading or watching videos or listening to your preachers or your parents or hopefully your elders, your grandparents and great-grandparents if you've got them around still. And one medicine, very popular medicine, is the 4 directions, right? So you know about the 4 directions. And that is a truth, right? Somebody tells you about the 4 directions, it's a truth for them, and it's a truth for you. But then you're walking along your journey, and somebody else tells you about the 7 directions. Now wait a minute, I thought there were 4. Who's telling the truth? Well, they both are. Because the 7 directions is an expansion on the 4 directions, right? It's taking those 4 directions and then adding more to it. So now we have 7 directions. Is that person telling the truth? Yes, they are. And what if I were to tell you that there are very likely infinite directions? As I'm going along on my journey, it's clear to me that we really have no idea of who we really are and how intricate we are and how many levels and layers and facets of us there are. I think it's infinite. I really don't think you can count them. Are we using them all right now at this moment? Certainly not consciously, but they're there. And that's the beauty of living in an infinite universe, that there's infinite things to grow into, infinite things to learn, infinite ways to expand, and infinite time to do it in. Because there is no time, just infinity. So we don't have to worry about how many pieces we are. Are we 4 directions, 7 directions, 37 directions, 102, 3,079? Doesn't matter. It's all truth, and it all will be revealed as it should be, as we continue on our journey, as we continue to grow. So, one last thing, checking with my guides before I started, like I always do. The big thing about truth is expansion. So, you're watching a video, you're listening to me. You're watching somebody else, you're reading a book, you're listening to Uncle Sam. The Uncle Sam, or maybe you really do have an Uncle Sam. Either one. If you are unsure, then sit with it. Sit with it. Now again, this doesn't work if you're high, if you're drinking alcohol or anything that kind of messes up with your true self, right? So these instructions don't apply in those instances. So, but you're being you are in yourself, you are standing within yourself. You don't have to be physically standing, but you are anchored in your own self. Someone tells you something and you're unsure of the truth of it. Center yourself, ground yourself, go to your core. And what do you feel? Do you feel the tightness, a restriction, kind of a pit in your stomach kind of a thing? It's probably not true. Do you feel expanded? Do you feel enlightened? Do you feel weight lifted off of you? Then it's a truth. It may not be the whole truth, all truth, because none of us knows all truth and certainly can't convey all truth. But that person, that book, that leaf, because I'm telling you, you can find truth right here, can present truth to you. It doesn't mean that it is all truth. So don't believe somebody tells you that they know everything. They don't. Nobody can. We can't. It's impossible. So take what feels like expansion to you. Use that. Allow that. And continue on your journey. And you'll find more things that are true for you, that make you feel right. I hope it helps. As always, questions and subscribe if you can. Love to you. Enjoy the journey. See you next time.